and then all hell broke loose. But anyway.
Audio's now live.
That's always.
And then all hell broke
Oh, we are
loose.
live? All right. Let's check.
Mark, are you drinking Bailey's? Because I know you got a glass of something that's white.
It's a nice colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not officially Bailey's.
Volumes are
It's
good.
a supermarket or brand, but it's pistachio and chocolate. And it's like a
Oh.
greeny
Oh,
colour.
nice.
It's really nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like the sound of that.
You know what I don't like?
And I've had
Anything
pistachio.
hazelnut.
Oh, I love hazelnuts.
So you're not a-
not a hazelnut guy.
You don't like Nutella, then I take it.
No. Well, Nutella's more kind of like chocolate hazelnut, so it's not so bad.
Ah,
But like
all
hazelnut creamer, no.
Right.
Like I don't need woody in my coffee.
No, I understand that.
All right, we're ready when you are.
Right, I will roll the intro right now.
Okie dokie.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all are listening to the Overseas Connection podcast.
Shut up and sit down.
Here we go!
Would you kindly?
I think we're just getting started.
Medic!
I'm a witcher.
I think this is more than you can handle.
He sits on his ass all day.
Let's do this.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to episode 865 of the Overseas Connection podcast. Today is December 7th, 2025. It's the calm before the storm. And what I mean by that is Christmas, holiday shopping. It's all happening, but really just around the corner. It's that time of year. If you are new to the podcast, we are a video game podcast. We come in and do this every Sunday, 12 p.m. on the West Coast, 3 p.m. on the East Coast, 8 p.m. in the UK. Oh, yeah, 2 p.m. in the Central Time Zone. You're welcome, Kim.
I appreciate that.
We are on Twitch. We are on YouTube, so you can come in, join us live like Boomer is right now in the chat. Look at
Yep.
that. Early bird gets the worm. We also will put out an audio version of this podcast, so you can catch us while you're maybe at the gym if you want just something to just dive into. Some meaty, fun commentary. That's what we provide. What else? I suppose I could introduce my lovely hosts. I've got two with me today. Moose Munch is not here. I mean, Mr. Matthew, Chris Matthew, not present. We'll talk about the Moose Munch story in a bit. But I've got Mr. Mark Wright spinning the decks.
Hi, Greg. Hi, everyone. Yeah, mechanics on all the gaming platforms. Yeah, sorry I wasn't here last week. I was a bit under the weather. But yeah, I'm back with a vengeance. Not much light, but I'm really tired. But yeah, it's usual thing on a Sunday.
I'm back with a vengeance, but I'm really
Yeah, but not
tired.
really.
And I'm not going to do it. Speaking of revenge, Kim Woods on the podcast. Kim, how are you?
I am. Howdy. Glad to be here. It's not snowing today, believe it or not. So, I mean, we've got that going for us. So,
You do indeed, and your team playing
Yeah.
the Raiders. So there's, it's Raider week. It's
The
always fun to
Texans.
beat the Raiders. No, wait,
We're
no,
not-
you're not. You're playing the Texans. It's the Broncos
Yeah, we're
playing
not playing-
the Raiders. I'm
Yeah.
quietly a Raider fan today.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yep. Yeah, that's right, Gary DeFelice. Screw you, Broncos. All right. What else? I think we've covered all the important bits. We do have a
Right.
Discord channel. I've been told it's the future numerous times.
We keep tagging him in it.
I know. Someday. But no, we do have a
Someday.
Discord channel, and there's a lot of sub topics within it. I
Mhm.
honestly think when you guys think of something gets created in Discord. It's like, oh, look, wallflowers. I'm creating a Discord channel for that.
Indeed.
But anyway, yeah, come join the Discord.
Yeah, there's a
It's
new
fun.
channel in there,
The
Greg.
future.
Haven't you seen it? The Potato PC channel.
PC
All the
channel.
trouble is it takes about
Hey.
7 hours to load. That's the only problem.
6.5. Don't exaggerate, Mark. Let's not exaggerate, okay? All right. We do have 3 birthdays to speak of, and honestly legitimate birthdays for
Yeah,
a change,
proper real
as opposed
people.
to proper real people, unlike those fake celebrities we keep pulling up. John Wilson celebrating his birthday on the 10th of this month. I'm not going to give ages. I'm going to protect their identities, their ages. No ageism here, even if he is 75. Jason Johnson, December 12th. His birthday's happening just after John's. Clearly not 75. It might even 78. He might be closer to. I think Jason's still young, so he's like 69. Also a good number. Just saying. And then Xavier Martinez, December 13th. Possibly 83.
Probably,
or 38.
yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, that's it. Those are the birthdays. Give him a song.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday.
I think I heard that.
Vaguely,
One of these days, I will set the
Little bit.
laptop up with soundboards on.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. Let's dive into some story time. We got stuff to talk about.
Oh.
Everyone here loves story time, our favorite time of the day.
All right. Kim, I'm just curious. So we're going to start with yours because I'm looking at your little notes here. I see a mattress, storms, and semi-truck.
Yeah.
And fan feedback,
Although-
which then makes me wonder, is this an OnlyFans channel on a truck with a mat? I don't know. So
It
talk
might
to me,
be.
Kim.
Alrighty. Well, as most of you guys know, because I told you guys when it happened, we went out last Monday to Kansas City to pick up my nephews. It wasn't a great day for it. They were calling for snowstorms and that sort of thing. But, of course, we've grown up here. So as long as you're smart, you know what you're doing, you're fine, right? So the problem isn't us. But anyway, we were on our way over there, and we're about 2 hours into our journey, and there's a truck ahead of us. And I didn't realize what the truck had in the back of it. But as we're going along, the wind is whipping up, the snow is blowing, that sort of thing. All of a sudden, this mattress pops up out of the back of this truck, jumps in front of us, decides to hop again, and hops in the left lane. So, immediately the panic for us is over because we're thinking, okay, it's in the left lane. Well, about that time that it lands in the left lane, truck comes around us into the left lane, runs over the mattress hops back up, pivots. I swear to God, this fucking thing was like a ballet dancer or something. But anyway, it hops back up and pivots, and for about a split second, we thought maybe it might jump back out in front of us, and all we could think is, oh, fuck. We're gonna hit this stupid mattress. But thankfully, no. After the truck ran over and jumped back up, it decided to lay back down over in the left lane, so we were fine. So we dodged one bullet on that trip. And, then pretty soon we meet up with a semi in front of us, which he was smart. He had his hazards on, and we were only going maybe 40 miles an hour because, of course, the weather's bad. And there's, more than a few car lengths in between us. And we're fine. So we get up to where we turn off into the onto the on-ramp for the interstate to go to Kansas City, right? We're sitting at the stoplight like you're supposed to because it had turned orange right about the time we got up to it. But we knew we weren't going to beat it. And with the weather the way it was, we thought, well, we'll just stop.
Now, an
Sensible,
important
right?
piece of context, because our friends in the UK might not understand this concept of an orange light. Orange light is basically the red light, yellow light, the time right in there.
Yeah, we have.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, we have the amber lights, and technically, amber means stop unless you cannot stop. Yeah, so it means stop anyway.
Yeah, but oftentimes we'll call it. It was orange because it was And I just activated my camera. Well done, Greg.
You did.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who gamble the amber. Yeah, amber gamblers.
Yes.
Gamble the amber.
Yeah, amber gamblers.
I like that.
Yeah, and that's where a lot of accidents happen.
But we weren't going to do that because, like I said, the weather's bad, and the last thing we needed is to try to run it, and then we'd hit a slick spot, and then there we are. So we stopped, and we'd sat at this light 1 to 2 minutes. I mean, enough time that anybody behind us could have seen, hey, we're stopped. Now, let me put this into context, right? It's snowing. We are in a black pickup truck on white ground. So obviously, you should be able to see us, right?
Feels like you would stand out.
Well, right. So as we're sitting there watching and making sure we don't end up in traffic and do our thing, all of a sudden we get this jolt. And my cell phone, which was in my hand at the time, goes into the floorboard, and we're sitting there looking at each other going, what the hell just happened? Well, come to find out, a semi-truck pulling an Amazon load had hit us in the ass. So, once we figure that out, we pull off to the on-ramp, believe it or not, that we were trying to make it to. He follows us, which is surprising, because I thought at first he was going to try to run, but he didn't. And the funny thing about this whole exchange was, no sooner than my sister, because my sister was the one driving, obviously, she gets out, goes back to, exchange information, do the thing you're supposed to do. And of course, the first thing out of this guy's mouth is, did you not see me?
What?
And I'm sitting
You
in
were
the
stationary?
Yeah. Yes. He goes, did you not see me? And I'm like, I'm sitting in the passenger side, in the truck, and I can hear it from where I'm at. And I'm just like, did he just, and I've got my phone and I'm talking to my dad at the time. Because honestly, the first thing we thought after we got hit was, we need to call Dad. So we called Dad, and then she called the cops. And Dad's like, did I just hear what I thought I heard? I said, yeah. I said, he's trying to blame us for hitting us, for him hitting us in the ass. So, we're sitting there. I'm still shocked. And
I mean, I would have responded with, no, I missed you missing us.
Right? I'm just sitting there thinking, well, and my sister, of course, is sitting there, and she's like, no, we saw you, but we were also stopped at the time. So technically, this is your fault, Well, come to find out, the guy's from the, Middle East or something. I don't know. Maybe he didn't know he, was supposed to pay attention to the people in front of him. I'm not sure. I'm not going to get into all of that stuff. But, yeah, suffice it to say, our bumper got a little crinkled. I'm surprised for as hard as he hit us, because if we hadn't been wearing seatbelts, I would have ended up in the dash or the windshield. That's how hard it was. And I'm surprised, with as hard as he did hit us, that it only managed to crumple up the bumper. So...
I mean, you never know. Obviously, you're going to get your car checked out. Because oftentimes that, the frame is going to actually get impacted by that, and it's not going to necessarily be noticeable.
Right. Well, that's it. And she's supposed to take it to the collision center and have it all checked out and that sort of thing. But we're talking to Dad, and he's like, well, do you think you can get it home? And I'm like, well, it's not smoking or anything. Nothing sounds like it's rubbing anywhere. Because he's like, I really don't want you to go into Kansas City, because he says, what if you get done? Because we still have like 2 hours more to go. Right. And he's like, I don't really want you to go that far, because who's to say you get down there and then something does break, and there you are stranded 4 hours from home instead of 2 hours from home. And, then we got to haul the truck back. So we end up stopping pretty much. There was truck stops close to where we were. So we just decided, okay, we're going to stop at this truck stop, get a hold of the kid's dad who's bringing him up, and be like, okay, this is the situation.
Right.
And my sister is constantly apologizing, because for some odd reason she's thinking this is her fault. I'm like, we didn't ask to be hit in the ass, so this is not our fault. But he was nice about it, because he knew the weather was bad, and he agreed to bring the kids up the rest of the way, and everything is fine. We made it home. Dad was like, go to the ER. I want you checked out in case there's something wrong and we don't know about it. So we did all that. We're fine. For the most part, we were sore for a couple of days after, and there was one day where I swear to God, every time I moved, something would pop, whether it was my fingers, my elbow, my shoulder, something would pop. So yeah, but we have decided from here on out that if there is even a hint of bad weather, we are not doing that again. So
yeah, probably smart. Probably smart.
Yeah, right.
At least the main thing is none of you were badly injured. That's the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, and that's what I told Dad, because he was freaking out a little bit, and I'm like, look, we were stopped at a stop sign, and I said, look at it this way: if we'd have been on the interstate, he'd have smacked us. He could have rolled us around. We could have ended up him hitting us in the front, sending us off in the ditch or the median or whatever else. So I said it could have been worse.
And the plus side, you got hit by Amazon at the end of the day.
Right. So Jeff Bezos, I'm expecting a check. Pain and suffering, and You've got the pockets for it. Come on, just write me a check. So, and believe it or not, I'm 47 years old, and that is the first car accident I've ever been in. So.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took care of a lot of my car accidents very early on in my life of driving.
How bad?
Yeah, no, I rolled a Bronco. That was fun. I don't recommend it. Yeah.
You're right up there with my brothers. Then they've all did all that foolish stuff when they were teenagers and 20-year-olds. So
chasing girls, I'm telling you now. That's that.
Right there you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, getting hit in the ass by a semi would not suggest it. So, I mean, unless you're into that sort of thing.
Just not going to say anything. Mark, have you ever been in a car accident? I'm assuming you have.
Yeah, a couple. Yeah. Mainly when I'm not driving as well. So yeah, a few while at work as well on road tests. So it's interesting.
On road tests, no less.
Oh, boy.
Customer's car. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
One of them's going back to like the late 80s. We were in an old Ford Granada V6. I just spent hours servicing it and doing the tappet adjustments on it and everything. Went out on road test. I wasn't driving because I think I was only 17 at the time. So the mechanic was driving it, and we were coming down this hill, and a car just pulled out on us. No, it was a van, and we hit it head on, right on his back axle, and it bent our car into like a banana shape. It was that hard an impact.
God.
Yeah, that was interesting. That was my first crash. Yeah, but yeah, I've had a few scrapes. So.
I mean, at least you weren't driving, so that I'm sure you kept your job. I'm wondering if the guy that was driving.
Oh no,
kept
kept his. It wasn't our fault. This van pulled out on us, so we couldn't
the
stop
van's
in time.
fault.
Yeah. So yeah, I've had a few scrapes.
All right. Okay. Kim, anything else?
Well, I got some fan feedback on the show if you'd be interested. Believe it or not.
Scared, but yeah, sure.
All right. My cousin Jenna, which her nickname is Punky, so if I slip in and call her Punky during the show, you'll know who she is. Believe it or not, she called me Friday night. She had just been to the Mexican restaurant with her husband, and she's a fan of the show, believe it or not.
Okay.
And she
People
called me.
listen to
She
this
was
shit.
drunk on tequila. I know, right? Anyway, it was funny because she called me. They like I said, just been at the Mexican restaurant. I'm pretty sure she drank her weight in vodka or in tequila, and she's not a very big woman, so it wouldn't take much. And she's probably gonna be mad now that I've said that. But anyway,
Don't be mad at her, Punky. It's okay.
Right? And we were talking about the show and you guys and what have you, and she says, well, I have to say, you guys are pretty funny. And then she said, well, specifically, I was funny because I went on going, are you serious? Because I said, I sound like I have diarrhea of the mouth half the time. She says, no, you're fine. But she likes her show. She thinks you guys are funny. As a matter of fact, she thinks you guys need to set me up. I don't know about that. But
we've tried, but Kim is not into random dating internet apps and pictures being sent to her.
yeah,
She was a
there
little
you
more,
go.
into that kind of thing. I'm sure we could find inappropriate people to reach out. I mean, appropriate people to reach out to. That's what I meant.
Right? I think I do enough of the inappropriate people anyway. But she's a really big fan of the show. Like I said, she thinks you guys are great. Well, me too. Of course, she has to because I'm family. So So apparently we're doing something good. So there you go.
All right.
We got some fan feedback. Yeah.
We are Punky approved.
Yep.
We are Punky approved.
And we approve of
Do
tequila.
something that.
We do approve of tequila.
Well, you guys might, but the last time I drank tequila, it was not a good thing. And I tried to stay
The
away
last
from
time
it
I
now.
drank tequila was in Canary Wharf. Greg was there, I believe. We were in Canary Wharf at that Mexican restaurant, and Hardeep, game over. I think that was his game.
Oh, yeah.
He bought a bottle of tequila. Didn't you remember?
Yep. It was very good tequila.
Yeah.
And
It was near the end of the night, so we had to drink it because he couldn't take it out of the building. Oh, jeez.
Right. Yep.
That was a good night.
so we were like finishing the bottle. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not usually a fan of doing tequila shots. I will say that. But
Right.
tequila and margaritas, 1,000%. I could drink those all day long.
There you go.
Throwing up tequila, not the.
Oh,
not fun.
God.
Yeah.
Oof, no.
Yeah.
No, not doing that. And not last, I guess, because we still got the calendar update because it is the first of the month. Well, close.
Thank God.
It's Greg's favorite part of the show. Believe it or not, according to Instacart, I can now get groceries delivered to my house. Well, not to my house, but to my friend's house in town, because apparently that makes a difference. So, last night, I put in a grocery order at Hy-Vee. Now, admittedly, I did this thinking it was coming from the Hy-Vee in that direction, and which is about 45 minutes away.
I already have questions. I'm sorry, Kim. I
Oh.
cannot wait. Did you say
Okay.
Hy-Vee?
Hy-Vee, Hy-Vee.
Is it like the scurvy? Is this where
No,
you're ordering your
no.
groceries from?
No, no, you just
High
have to,
V.
you just have to
It
Google
sounds like a high visibility
Hy-Vee.
jacket. You wearing a fluorescent jacket?
Well, kind of.
So is this a grocery
Probably
chain?
Hy-Vee.
I mean,
Yes,
now I
yes.
just don't know.
Hy-Vee is
Okay,
a grocery
okay.
chain. You can Google it and find out. Apparently, it's only a Midwestern grocery chain, I guess. But anyway,
That
I
makes
ordered my
sense.
groceries from. Right. Well, that's a lot of things do. I ordered it anyway, and I thought, well, we'll see how this goes. And of course, because we live so far away, they of course charged me $7 for a long distance delivery fee. And of course, they have their little service fee. And I think by the time everything was said and done, for like $75 worth of groceries, they charged me like $20 for their fees and whatnot. So I'm like, okay, but that's not so bad, because if you take in consideration the gas that it would take to get there to pick them up yourself, well, you're looking at about $20 worth of gas there, probably. So
Is it
anyway,
that far away?
yeah, it's like 45 minutes to an hour.
Wow.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you forget, I live in the middle of nowhere.
No, I was actually going to
Yeah.
make a comment about the fact that you live in the middle of nowhere, and you know that because you have to have your grocery delivery service delivered to your friend's house because you are off the map that far that they won't deliver
Right.
to you, even though they're going to
Right.
charge you 20 some odd dollars to deliver.
Well, yeah. But the funny thing is, when I put the thing through, I thought it was going to be for the store in that direction. Come to find out, Instacart does not actually recognize in the individual stores. They will just send it to whatever store is closest to you. So I have a
Okay.
store in that direction in Kirksville, which is the place where we got the store, which is like 45 minutes to an hour away. Or we have a Hy-Vee in Quincy, which is a little bit further than that. Well, come to find out, there was no one at the original Hy-Vee that was going to do that. So they sent it to the one that was further away. And the funny thing is, when the guy was dropping off my groceries, he drove right past my house. Because I'm looking, because of course, like,
Right.
you guys probably done DoorDash. They've got the map there and they show you where they're at, right? So I'm pulling up the map and I'm looking at this and I'm like, wait a minute, I know where that's at. That is nowhere near back there where I thought I ordered him from. I'm like, he's going to drive right by my house. And then my sister's like, well, message him, see if he'll drop it off. Well, of course,
Right.
He's in a little Toyota Camry. I'd
Right.
need to blade my driveway. So my thing is, he'd probably get in my driveway and then couldn't get back out, and then he'd be stuck. And they'd probably want to charge me something for that too. So at least in town, he'd be on the blacktop or hard surface roads. He wouldn't get stuck. So it was funny. I kind of like waved at my groceries as they went by my house. But I have to say, and I ended up giving the guy a $20 tip, because think about it. He drove like an hour and some to drop my groceries off. So I'm thinking, you know what? He's probably going to want a little, gas money or something, because that's a long way to go to drop somebody's groceries off. So, $75 worth of groceries ended up cost me $100 and some, dollars, which I didn't have
But
to
you
get out.
didn't
and get
have to
them.
leave the house. So there's that.
I didn't have to do it. I didn't make Dad do it. I didn't make my sister do it. So, it works.
Although
um,
technically you still had to leave the house to get it because you had to go pick it up
true,
from your friend.
but I didn't have to drive an hour and, some odd minutes to go get it. So there's that.
How far
I
away
didn't have
was
to
your
get out.
friend?
It's like a 20-minute drive there and back.
So now I'm not sure this is weighing out totally positive in your direction here, Kim. I'm just saying this
All right.
now.
Well, maybe not 20 minutes quite, because it's not like that far. It's like, But I figured, what the hell? I've never had groceries delivered before, so I figured I'd try it. It'd be nice if they had the grocery store in town that would deliver groceries, but I don't know if we'll ever
Now,
get that
here's
far.
a question for you.
Okay.
Amazon does deliver to you, correct?
Right, yes.
Order Amazon groceries.
Well, I do for some
Uh-huh.
things, but like produce and stuff necessarily, I don't think that would come here. So, wasn't anything fresh,
could
but like I
try.
do like, oh yeah, I could try,
Why
I
not?
guess. I might look into that. We'll see
Do
how
it,
it
Kim.
goes.
Do it.
Although
Do it.
I'm thinking now, considering the guy was from Quincy that drove by my house to drop him off in town, I'm just thinking now, maybe I should put my own address in. Maybe if they're coming from that direction, maybe they'd actually drop him off. I don't know. We'll see. We'll try that next time, maybe. But all in all, like I said,
if they get stuck in your driveway, that's their own fault. They knew the risks.
right.
They knew what they were getting
Yeah.
into.
FedEx and Amazon drive by here all the time, and they don't get stuck. So
Exactly. Leave it
So
on the
anyway, that was-
just if they need to, you can put a little note. If your car
Right.
can't make it up my driveway, leave the groceries on the roadside.
there you go. It's not that far. Leave them by the mailbox. Yeah, it'll be fine. The mailbox isn't that far. I can make it up there and back. But anyway, that was my experience with having groceries delivered. I was actually kind of shocked that they would even deliver them in town, because that's like 6 miles away from me. So, or 6 or 8. So yeah. But anyway, that was my experience with the grocery delivery in my redneck little town. So there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. And last but not least, like I said, Greg's favorite part of the show, at least,
Absolutely.
you know, if I can get the damn thing off the door. There we go.
This will be the last one of his calendar as well. The final one.
Yeah.
Final of the year.
And I haven't actually ordered another calendar yet. I plan to, but I just haven't got it done yet. And I am, I'm still looking around
I would
for
like
some different
to.
ones,
I think Police and Puppies is.
okay. Oh yeah, if somebody's got some ideas for some different calendars, look me up on the Discord. Give me a link. I'll look at it. I'm not
Bikini Babes from the Bahamas.
Okay, that might be a little different. I'm not sure I want to see half naked chicks.
If it came out of choice, it'd be 12 images of Henry Cavill.
Yes, the 12 months of Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain about that. Anyway, we have I'm not sure how to pronounce this name. This should be interesting. We have Luke, and I'm going to say that's either Aki or H-E? I don't know. It's spelled like ache, but it's got the little thing above the E. So I don't know.
I'm going to go Aki.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's a hell of a name for a cat. Or the fireman.
Exactly.
So there you go. That's December's, what do we call it? Pussy and peck,
back to, they're back to the one strap pose. Yeah.
I know. I think they got him in a nice chair though to sit in this time. I'm not sure. I don't think any other of the others,
No, they
chair,
typically are doing
so.
the stand-up, fireman
Right.
pose.
Oh well, there is a Christmas tree in the back. I guess I didn't see that either. I wasn't paying attention. Anyway,
All right, if anybody has suggestions for Kim with her future calendars, I think we're going to create a Discord channel for that. So you can post there.
Why not? Look at it for everything else. All right, but that's it for me. So
excellent.
Anybody else?
All right. Well, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad the family's okay. Car crashes are never fun. They can be very traumatic if you're not lucky. So you definitely were lucky. And
wear your seatbelts, folks. I'm not usually one to say stuff like that, but if it hadn't been for our seatbelt, I might have been a lot worse off. So
wear
your seatbelts.
Agreed. All right, Mark.
Yeah.
Talk to me. You've got two things on here I'm very curious about.
Yeah.
And
I've only listened to part of last week's show, so I don't know how involved you got on things. Apart from having a really busy week at work and not really doing much in my downtime, apart from sleeping, we have done a few TV things and movie things.
Okay.
So as I mentioned last time I was on the show, I was looking forward to Stranger Things Season 5, the first volume, which came out on the 27th of November. We've seen all 4 episodes now, and we really enjoyed it. Really, really good. So it follows on 18 months after Season 4. It's really good. I'm obviously not going to talk about it because it's very spoilerific, and there's 2 more volumes to come out yet. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed it, and it's really, really interesting and quite gory. The last episode, there were some good revelations in it, a bit of a plot twist. So yeah, you guys weren't into Stranger Things, were you? I know Chris said he wasn't.
We were big into Stranger Things for the longest time, through season 3.
Yeah.
And then honestly,
that's a shopping mall one, isn't it?
Yeah, I forgot season 4 came out.
Yeah.
I think we started to watch it at one point, like the beginning of the episode, and then we just stopped and we never got back to it.
Yeah.
So I've got literally now 2 seasons worth to catch up on.
Season 4 is good as well.
Oh, there you go.
So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we've really enjoyed them, and my granddaughter, she is obsessed with this. So we've got her a few for her birthday last month. We got her a Funko Pop of 11, and we've got her a few more Stranger Thing related things for Christmas, which she's going to be really excited about. I ain't going to say what they are. Not that I don't think she'll watch this, but just in case. But yeah, she's gonna have a nice few surprises Christmas Day. But yeah, really, really good. We've watched Tulsa King, the last season of Tulsa King. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yep.
Really enjoyed that.
I never got into Tulsa King. I've heard good things about it.
Yeah. So yeah, Samuel L. Jackson's in this recent season. He's got a good character in it. So yeah. And I've mentioned to you, Greg, on text, season 4 of Mayor of Kingstown's out. But it's coming out
I'm
weekly.
I'm a little nervous for this one.
Yeah.
Because season 3 ended it ended well.
Yeah.
A little bit of a cliffhanger, but it ended in a way that you kind of felt like, okay, it could end here.
Yeah.
And
but so far, season 4 doesn't disappoint. I felt a bit uneasy because I wasn't sure where they were going to go with it.
Right.
But as in the style of the rest of them, this season is brutal. It's gritty. There's some new characters in it. Lenny James from Walking Dead.
Okay.
He's in this. He plays a really decent character. But yeah, there's a few changes to a lot of things like the prison system and the gang dynamics in the town. So yeah, a lot of changes and a lot of upsets. Yeah, it's really good. 4 episodes in so far, but now we've got to wait weekly for them, which I don't like. I prefer to binge them.
Yeah. When I first started watching Mayor of Kingstown, I got to tell you, I had a very similar vibe feeling that I got with Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Which was characters that I really liked and was kind of excited to see through the rest of the show getting killed off in the first freaking episode type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Unexpected
finally,
or just like, it can go either way.
Yeah.
Sorry. Now, finally, the coup de grace.
So yeah, I finally got to see Tron Ares. I'm a huge Tron fan. I loved the original back in the day when I was a kid. Tron Legacy, I must have watched 5 or 6 times. I love Tron Legacy.
Okay. I almost watched it the other day, by the way.
Yeah,
Tron Legacy.
Legacy, yeah. That one is where. So in the first one, Kevin Flynn creates this AI thing where he goes into the AI world, into the artificial world, digital world. Tron Legacy, his son goes in there and finds his dad. Now this new one is quite a few years after this. Sam's not in this, unfortunately. I liked Sam as a character. By the way, the guy who played Sam is in Tulsa King.
Okay.
So yeah, and he looks totally different because he's a lot older. But yeah, so this is quite a few years on from Tron Legacy, which you can imagine because that was made in 2010. And you've still got the 2 big software companies, Dillinger and Encom, and they're both competing to make AI come to life in the real world, but they can't make it permanent. It dissolves after so long, and they're looking for this permanence code, and it's all about the permanence, and it's really good. I really enjoyed it. I was a bit worried that they'd make a hash of it after Tron Legacy was so good, but no, I really enjoyed it. A few of the other guys on the Discord, like Iron Panda and that, he said he saw it at cinemas, and he said he enjoyed it. So that sort of like gave me a bit of hope. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I want to watch it again because I think when you watch it twice, you pick up on a lot of other stuff what you didn't the first time round.
Sure.
But a lot of action. The special effects are just absolutely amazing. Decent story. There's a nice cameo from Jeff Bridges in it. So yeah, really enjoyed it. Well worth a watch. If you like stuff that, the sci-fi and the digital world and everything, if you liked the original Trons, you're gonna love this.
Yeah, I always liked the original Tron, just the Tron legacy of movies.
Yeah.
No play on words there, but I think my one pushback on all of Tron is just this weird need to make everything glow. Like, everything has to have red and blue glowy bits to it to make it seem like it's part of this futuristic computer world. And
I think that was the original 80s thing, wasn't it? That was an 80s thing because that was what happened back then. And I think they just kept it, we just rolled with it.
Yeah,
because
the aesthetic, they had to keep the aesthetic, which I get. But but that's good though. I'm excited for that because this is on my I want to watch it, and I haven't. I didn't see it in the theaters obviously, and so now hearing it's good, that makes me very happy.
Yeah, and as a kid watching the first Tron, and I loved the light cycles. I loved playing that on the computer back in the day, and on the old consoles. I just love the light cycles, and this one has got the light cycles back in it again, and even a nod to the old 80s ones. It's just so good. Really enjoyed it.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it for me.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Well, one thing we didn't get a chance to talk about, Mark, and that is I finished up Alien Earth.
Ooh,
Fantastic.
that last episode.
Fantastic.
How good is that
Yes.
last episode?
Yeah. And so for those that are not familiar with Alien Earth, it's a prequel to the Alien movies, which that's a little bit of a tough pill for me to swallow.
Yeah. And it's
Just
hard to get your head
because-
around that they haven't met the aliens before.
Yeah. And that's where I struggle with it. But
Yeah.
but,
But it makes sense when you get into it.
yeah, it does make a
'Cause
little bit of sense.
It's kept under wraps, isn't it? It's kept all hush hush.
And that's the thing, is how they
Yeah.
keep it under wraps.
Yeah.
Is the key to all of it making sense and to it working.
Yeah.
I will also say there's an ingenious kind of layering of Peter Pan within this.
Yeah. Well, all the characters named
Series.
after Peter Pan characters, aren't they?
Yeah, right.
Wendy
Well,
yeah.
and so it's interesting how that all kind of unfolds and
Yeah.
the tie-ins and
Yeah.
and of course then at the very end of the show,
Yeah.
there's some great little taglines that
Yeah.
they reference not only Peter Pan but then just kind of what the future holds or what they view the future to hold. So definitely a cliffhanger ending.
Yeah.
But wrapped up nicely enough to where you don't feel, completely shafted by a cliffhanger, but there's so much more to explore still. Especially, well, again, I'm not going to spoil anything. It's a really good watch though. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
What
the
else?
But the thing she can do at the end, it's a game changer, isn't it? What she can do.
Yeah, but that again, this is maybe a little bit where I struggle because that's like all powerful being kind of stuff happening.
Yeah.
And so I feel like they're gonna have to pull that back in. Otherwise, just
Yeah.
they're godlike.
And also, so in the original trilogy and everything, these hybrid synths were never mentioned, were they, in the original
Right.
movies? So it's going to be interesting what happens to them if they do another season or two.
Right.
But it makes sense now why the organisations wanted to bring the alien specimens back now, because they were obviously aware of them.
Right. They knew about it. Weyland Yutani knew about it, and they want to
weaponise
bring
them.
back more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. So outside of that, it has been cold and foggy out here, and I know I can't really complain about cold because obviously we don't get snow. But so the weather has just been such in where I lived where you just want to stay inside, play games, watch movies, and that's a lot of what I've been doing. But it's a lot of rewatching of stuff. So Christmas movies like Elf. I did watch the Aliens movie because I finished up Alien Earth. I was like, I need to watch some Aliens. Work has been a absolute ball ache. Dealing with our legal department, getting contracts taken care of is just you want to pull your hair at times. Things are never easy. Well, yeah, it's just getting a term changed on a contract that we ultimately agree on took like a week, and it's like I could change it myself in like 20 minutes tops. So, but anyway, and just the last thing, and this is, I don't really pay attention to soccer. World Cup comes around, I kind of pay attention to a little bit. Obviously, the World Cup is coming to the U.S. this upcoming time, and so we're pretty much, we're guaranteed a spot in. But I guess they did the group drawing on Friday, and the U.S. got probably about as favorable a draw as they possibly could. And I think England got about as shafted as they possibly could.
Ours isn't too bad. I think Scotland got more shafted than we did.
Okay.
So we've got a couple of good, tough matches. Our opening match is Croatia. That'll be quite tough. Ghana, they're not to be underestimated. So
yeah.
The other one, I think Panama, we've beat them quite substantially over the last few occasions. So yeah, I'm quietly optimistic. But yeah, Scotland have got Brazil.
I think, that's tough.
Yeah.
Brazil's always good. But yeah, I'm trying to remember who we have coming out of the draw. But either way, the sentiment now is if the U.S. does not make it out of the group stage, it is going to be a massive disappointment just because their pathway is so easy, on paper.
Yeah.
Obviously, you play the games because you never know. So I'll quietly become a footy fan as we move into next year and the World Cup comes closer.
Yeah. There's more teams in it this year than there's ever been before as well. So there's more groups.
Well, interesting.
And I've not seen the whole draw, but I have seen clips of it on like TikTok and stuff. And I thought it quite funny that there's a well-known English footballer defender called Rio Ferdinand, and he was there. And he pulled them up on calling it soccer and told them to call it football. Yeah, I thought that was quite funny.
All right. I think we're done with what we've been doing, but we do have a community question here. So who wants to field this? Mark?
I can't change Discord or loser cameras.
All right. I will. But I'll just, so we have the question from Amaranth. What are your upcoming holiday plans? Staying traditional, trying something new? Do you have something different planned for the future? So I will start with Kim.
We're gonna be traditional. I think the 21st, my youngest brother is going to host our Christmas at his house, so we're gonna be going to that. And of course, as you guys tease me about for Thanksgiving, of course, my extended family, my aunts, uncles, cousins, and all that, we're gonna have a Christmas for them. I don't know for sure though when it's going to be. I don't think it's planned out just yet. So
multi-Christmases, Kim. Multi-Christmases.
Yep, multi-Christmases. So that's what I'll be doing.
So Midwest. So Midwest. By the way, I wasn't sure what this was. I now understand that I believe this is Amaranth's answer as well. So Nicole basically said, we're staying traditional. Well, for us, the kids who are both adults now, crazy, go to their dad's for Christmas Eve and see that family, come home around 10 p.m. We go to sleep and celebrate on Christmas Day. This year, we're going to Tennessee to celebrate Christmas at my mom's house. But overall, a traditional Christmas. I hope to one day, when I'm done paying for 3 people in school, to go to a log cabin in the Blue Ridge or Smoky Mountains for Christmas. There you go.
Get kidnapped by Bigfoot.
Is that where Bigfoot comes on?
I don't know. It seems like everybody has their version, so...
Yeah, I thought Bigfoot was like Washington State or Oregon in that area. But
but
who knows? Or just get kidnapped by mountain people. I mean, I'm
there
pretty
you go.
Sure isn't that like where Deliverance was happening?
Yeah, the Hills of Ice.
Like yeah.
Okay. All right. So Kim, you got the dual Christmases happening, which is double the fun. Mark, traditional, non-traditional?
Yeah, traditional. Yeah. We always have my mum come up Christmas Day. We used to have my mum and dad who used to come up, but since my dad passed away in 2010, we've always had my mum come up. So she comes up Christmas Day. Sometimes we've got extra people Christmas Day, but not this year. My nephew James, he's driving up Boxing Day the day after Christmas Day, and he's staying for 3 days. So he'll be coming for. We'll have another dinner again on Boxing Day, so he can enjoy that. Possibly Liam will be coming as well. So he's in the army. He's currently stationed in Brunei. Beautiful place he's stationed in. He flew back to the UK a week ago because he's on a training course. Currently at Longmoor Army Assault Training Camp. So he's currently down there doing some sort of course, and then he's got 3 weeks off annual leave what they owe him. So hopefully he's coming up as well, fingers crossed, and he's going to stay a little bit. So we might have a couple of them more on Boxing Day. We normally have Jay and the kids and everyone on Boxing Day, but this year we're going to her mum's because it's their turn. So we are having all of them crowd on the 27th. So again, another massive house full on the 27th because there's Jay, Sam, and 6 kids. So that's always fun.
Yeah,
we've got a few. Yeah, we've got a few party games to play. We've got I got some new card games for them all to have some fun with. So I've got there's a card game called New Phone Who Dis, and it's a bit like Cards Against Humanity. One of them has like a question text, and then there's different answers, and some of the sort of like combinations can be hilarious. I've got What the Meme, so that's got like meme pictures, famous memes, and then there's captions, trying to match them up and having funny hilarities. And Cards Against Humanity. Never played that. I've finally bought that, so should be some fun to be had.
Yeah.
Because some of the kids are getting older now, so they'll understand it.
Yeah.
I think their minds will be more devious than ours.
Probably.
And then quite a few days of chill out time until New Year's Day, when Jay and the kids all descend on us, and my mum all come again on New Year's Day, so another house full. But yeah, I've got 11 days off work, which I'm really looking forward to. I really need some time off because I'm physically shattered. This work doesn't let up. It's just really, really busy. So finish on the 24th at lunchtime, and I don't go back until well, it's supposed to be Tuesday now, but I mentioned a while ago, from next year I'm only working 4 days a week.
Yep.
But I haven't spoken to my boss yet, but one of the guys has says that he's going to talk to me, because he's going to ask me to start from February, not January, because we are in the process of having a new building, and it'll be a bit awkward if I'd start in January. And I always said I'd be happy to start in February, so I need to talk to him about that. So I might be starting back on the Monday or Tuesday.
I thought for the split second there, based on how you were framing this, that it was going to be like, well, you remember how I told you I was going to work 4 days out of the week? Well, I need to talk to my boss about that still.
No. That's all it's all been approved. I'm definitely, but I don't know if it's going to start in January or February now. But definitely 4 days a week next year. So I'm looking forward to an extra day off. So yeah,
excellent.
That's my Christmas all planned out. What about you, Greg?
Yeah, well, unlike you, boring traditional people, we are going.
You're going away, aren't you?
Traditional this year.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's really going to start next weekend. In that I'm going to go up to my mom's, see her for a little bit, help her out with stuff. But it's kind of traditionally I've gone up for Christmas time to see her. The following weekend, Cindy's going to go see her mom, and then the 24th to the 30th, we are going to be in Orlando, Florida, at Universal Studios Parks, braving the Christmas park goers. We'll see how that goes. So we're going to spend.
Have you seen that old movie, Christmas with the Cranks? That's you guys. Deserting your
100%.
house on Christmas.
Yeah. And so, and in that vein, we're not doing Christmas tree this year. No Christmas tree will be up.
We put ours up.
We decorated the house nicely, but nothing out of the ordinary. I did do the outside of the house, so we have our Christmas lights and stuff up there. But it is
I can see the appeal, and especially for Cindy in that having not to have the pressure of a Christmas dinner and everything, and having guests over, you're just gonna fly off, have it all done for you, be waited on hand and foot, and in a Disney environment as well. You can't go wrong, can you?
Yeah,
Iron Panda's in a Disney Resort Lodge now. It's posted some pictures up. It looks awesome.
But we're not going to Disney.
Oh, are you?
We're going to go to Universal.
Oh, right.
So their park. So we're going to go to the new Nintendo theme park.
Right.
And Universal has the whole Harry Potter thing, which they've expanded on.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what.
Oh, I saw a video the other day with Hagrid's ride. That looks awesome.
Yeah. So we're excited to go back. We've only been to Universal Studios Park in Orlando one day, and that day ended up very badly because that's when Colin got heat stroke because we were out in a relatively hot time. Again, we're getting him to drink lots of water. We're thinking, oh, he'll be fine. No, humidity is a bitch. Anyway, so we're avoiding humidity this year. Yeah. That's the good news. But yeah, and then I had to laugh because I put in, a request with my work saying, hey, I'm going to be out from the 24th to the 30th. And my boss is like, okay, have fun, approved. And then I see on our work holiday schedule that we're actually closed that whole week anyway. So you prove me for nothing.
Yeah. That's one good thing I like
Anyway.
about where I'm working now. So previously, obviously working with the NHS. The NHS is 24/7, 365 days a year. So getting time off at Christmas was always difficult. But in this little small business, he always shuts Christmas Eve and doesn't open till after January, after New Year's Day. So yeah, it's one advantage of working in a private little business. You always get Christmas off, no problems.
Yeah, that is nice. Speaking of nice things,
Mhm.
Kim, I
Yes.
think we should talk about the games we get for free that we pay for, because they have come out with, I believe, a number of Christmas lists, if you will, the 12 days of Christmas, I think, from Amazon. Could be wrong.
Possibly, because I didn't have that one. But all right.
That look
I
on
do have
Kim's
a-
face
a-
told me that completely caught her by surprise.
Yeah,
You're
yeah, because
welcome.
I did our free games for the month, but I didn't come across anything like that. So anyway, we will go with this. But PlayStation has 5 games out this month instead of the usual 3. Although I think, what is it, in the new year they're going to do away with the PlayStation 4 games, I think, if I remember reading that correctly. But anyway, for PlayStation Plus this month, we have Killing Floor 3, Lego Horizon Adventures, Neon White, Synduality, Echo of Ada, and the Outlast Trials. So if you've got PlayStation Plus, there's your free games this month. Game Pass this month, we've got Marvel Cosmic Invasion, Lost Records Bloomin' Rage, Medieval Dynasty, Monster Train 2, and Stellaris. Those are 2 separate games. I'm just running off at the head like a physic woodpecker. World War Z, Spray Paint Simulator, 33 Immortals. Now, admittedly, some of these are on premium, some of them are on Ultimate, so it's just kind of, so, before you yell at me and go, but these games aren't in Game Pass. They're on the,
Your mileage
you
may
know,
vary.
Yes, they may not be on the Game Pass you have, or they might be. It depends. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Routine, a game about digging a hole. I kid you not, that is the title. Death Howl, and Dome Keeper. I didn't erase the Series X, so that threw me off. I thought I had. We have Mortal Kombat 1 and Bratz, Rhythm and Style. I'm sure everybody's excited about that one.
Oh, yeah.
For Prime Gaming this month, we have Forgotten Realms, The Archive, Collection 1, Guilt, Lego 2K Drive, Forgotten Realms, The Archives, Collection 2. Important. Christmas Adventure, Candy Storm, Ash World, Bo, Path of the Teal Lotus. Okay. Forgotten Realms, The Archives, Collection 3. And I'm pretty sure there's a Collection 4, I can't remember. Gunslugs 2, Fallout 2, and Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Dreamscaper, Living Legends: The Crystal Tier Collector's Edition. That's important. And for your Epic Games, we have The Dark Side Detective and Jackbox Party 4, Party Pack 4. And then next week, well, we don't know yet because apparently it's in conjunction with the Game Awards. So
But yeah, it was a mystery game, yeah. And
Mystery game.
yeah, and normally Epic from, I think it's the 12th of December, they do 12 days of Christmas and they do a game every day. They have done in the past. I don't know if they're going to do it this year. I hope so, because they normally put some really good games on at Christmas. But that Jackbox Party Pack 4, that on Xbox is about 30 quid. So that's a good pickup, that. I've already picked that one up. I like the Jackbox games. They're good.
They are good. They are
Okay.
indeed good party games.
right.
Yep. And one we got last year, what Phil Olsen recommended, What the Dub. That's a good party game. You get like movie clips and they blank out some of the audio and you have to sort of like write in what you think's funny. So that can
complete
get
the
quite
audio.
that can get quite rude as well.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay. Well, thank you for that, Kim. So again, all the games you get for free that you pay for. And now we're going to talk about the games that we've actually been playing,
Right.
Well,
which might be a somewhat limited list.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm
I'm the only one not playing Arc Raiders. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that I was excited for at first, Kim, I was like, oh, she played something different. But, let's be honest. It's your jam, your go-to. You're just like you've gone back to your first love.
Something like that. Yeah. I actually had time to do something with it this week. It wasn't a lot, but I still got back to it. So there you go.
Is Baldur's
And
Gate
that
3
would be-
just a fantasy dating sim? Is that really what it is?
Well, I don't know. Some people would see that way, and there are some people that play this game that are much worse than I am. So it even gives me pause.
Is
So
that possible?
I know, right? Not that there's anything wrong with that. Before somebody yells at me and sends me hate mail, that's fine. You do whatever you do, because I mean, there's even a mod where you can date all of them, and I'm just like, no, I'm fine with it just being the wizard. I'm okay with that. But yeah, there's some people that are like way into this, way more than you think I am. So for me, it's fun. It's more of a comfort game, sort of thing. The only thing is, my comfort game, I have to have at least like 2 hours to play it. Otherwise, I get nothing done in it because it does take so long. But this week I got a little time in it, and I didn't do much else. Like I said, my gaming mojo's been off, and it's Christmas, and God knows you got 3,000,001 things that's on your mind. So, but I did fire up my monk character, which is apparently overpowered, but I haven't got to that part yet because I think she's only like a level 5 or a level 6. And we went to the Underdark and did the Wizard's Tower, which, Mark, I think you've done that one already.
Yeah,
and tried to avoid the Bulette because we still haven't killed that son of a bitch yet, but we will eventually. But did you know, and I found this out just recently, did you know you can talk to that thing?
No?
If you take the Speak to Animals potion,
Yeah.
you can talk to the Bulette.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
No.
But yeah, because apparently if you stand near one of the holes in the ground that it comes out of, if you sit there and try to talk to it, it will talk back to you. It's not very nice because obviously the thing's trying to kill you, but you can talk to the Bulette if you so choose. So
you
that's kind of what
you can't date the Bulette.
No, you can't date the Bulette. That would be weird. That's a whole other. That's not even anything I'm interested in. But I suppose there's somebody out there that might like that.
All the people that like fantasize about owl bear sex or bear sex. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Again, I'm not on that list. But if you're into that, more power.
Not many
to you.
lists, but this is not one of them.
This is not the list I'm on. No,
Not the list.
Definitely
no,
not.
All right.
No, I don't want to go to bed with somebody and wake up with fleas or something. That's just not my thing. Other than that, I played some Helldivers 2 because this past week they came out with the Python Warbond, and I was all excited about that because one, there's a minigun. You get a guard dog that is a flamethrower, and they have it chainsword. Well, it's not a chainsword, it's a chainsaw, but it looks damn like a chainsword, and we all know how excited I was for Space Marines and the chainsword. So, which I finally got it, but I haven't yet got to use it on anything because it's automaton is the major order, and it's kind of hard to attack automatons with the gigantic chainsaw, or at least it is for me. So,
Okay. We have to have a conversation here.
Okay.
Gatling gun, check, cool, dig it, like
Yeah,
it.
minigun. Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't got that yet, but I will.
Chainsword,
Right.
awesome, check. I would think better against bugs than the automatons, but
Yes.
All right.
But that's what we're fighting. So.
I feel like there is going to be a massive problem with the flamethrowing guard dog.
Oh yeah, because it's already barbecued me once. So I mean,
Yeah, you and everybody else in the squad. The laser guard dog was bad enough.
it's bad enough, right?
The flamethrower, I feel like this is going to be a misstep.
But the thing with the flamethrower guard dog that I haven't noticed the others do, it will chase after whatever it's trying to kill. Like if you're trying to take out automatons, it will chase after them damn things until they're melted down to nothing. So that's kind of cool. So anyway, me and Boomer played a little bit of that this afternoon, and that was fun. Like I said, maybe that's why I haven't jumped on Arc Raiders yet, because I'm still in my Helldivers phase. But that, and I keep reading the horror stories about you guys going up to wherever you go in Arc Raiders, and you're like, oh no,
I'll share one of those stories.
And then the guy turns around and shoots you anyway, and he takes all your stuff. So, maybe that makes me a little paranoid. But anyway, like I said, Helldivers and Baldur's Gate, that's what I played this week. So.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Mark.
So I've only played a couple of times since last week, and both those times have been Arc Raiders. So yeah,
Of
more
course.
Arc Raiders. I think it was Monday night I played a bit.
I think the last time I heard about you playing Arc Raiders, it sounded a bit like a rage quit situation.
Friday night, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I won't.
You were not too pleased.
No, yeah. Friday night, I'd won. Or I didn't even finish the first round, and I quit out. But yeah, Monday night we had some good games. Took out quite a few big teams and that, so yeah, really good. Slowly building my stash up. I really need to increase my stash capacity. I'm on max capacity, and I've been looking forward to this expedition to see how much stash extra you get. But you only get 12 extra spaces. 12 might seem a lot, but every time you upgrade, you get 24 new slots, and those 24 slots get filled really quickly. If it had been 24 slots, I might have done the expedition, but the returns you get for the expedition, it's put me off. To get the extra skill points,
seem like there's
the extra skill points, you get 1 skill point per million credits worth of gear and money you've got in your account. So to get the full 5 points, you need 5 million of credits and gear in your stash. I know people have been playing hours and hours and hours from day one. They're level 75 max level, and they've only got like 2-3 million max. So to get 5 million, I don't know how you're going to do that. I've currently got 700,000 credits, and I don't know how much my stash is worth. But yeah, I've probably got 1 million if I'm lucky. So that's 1 extra skill point. I don't think it's worth it for me. I'm not gonna prestige this month. I might wait until next time.
I'm managing my inventory wrong. You've got 700,000 stashed away. I've got like $1.20.
What? Right.
Wow.
Well, in part, it's because I've been building up an arsenal of weapons.
Yeah.
That I could just like start to take into, instead of using a free loadout.
Yeah.
I'll have this stash of weapons that kind of different leveling of tiers, but I level up all those guns and mod them out as well.
Yeah.
And it just always seems like I'm running out of resources, and so then I have to pump more into it because to make room in my inventory, I sell off a lot of resources.
Well,
at times.
that's why I've got so much money, because my stash is always full, and every time I come back from a raid, I've got to sell everything or recycle it because I can't fit it in my stash. Because I'm a bit of a hoarder. I don't like getting rid of stuff because I think, I'll need that to craft this. I need that to craft that. I find it really hard getting rid of stuff, materials.
I need to start like using the tech, so like the grenades, and bring those things with me and use them as opposed to just hoarding them. I'm with you. I do a bit of hoarding. Don't want to use it. Save it for a rainy day. But it's somebody in one of the videos I was watching was just like, just a tip: use your gadgets. Don't save them. Use them. It makes the game that much more fun as well. On top of it all.
So now I've got the anvil blueprint. I don't mind using my anvils I've got because I know I can craft a new one, and you can buy the anvils as well. But I can craft them now. I need to get my workbench up to level 3 so I can craft a Bettina. Yes, Kim.
All right. When you say anvil, we're not talking like Looney Tunes Acme anvils.
It's a hand cannon.
It's I'm just,
you've got 6 rounds in it, but it's single shot, and it packs a massive punch. It's got heavy ammo. It can knock the shields on a raider in one shot. So what I do is I carry an anvil, and then I'll carry either a Stitcher or a kettle.
These are also guns.
Yeah. And I always have them at level 4. So you shoot them with the anvil, hit them once, knock the shields, switch to the Stitcher, which is not a powerful weapon, but when they've got no shields, the Stitcher fully leveled up to level 4. I think it's got a 20 odd round magazine. That can finish the raider off in seconds because it's like rapid fire. So it's a really good combination.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if you were not
running around like Wile E. Coyote with anvils.
I was just gonna say he's bringing an anvil into it, a sewing machine, and and a kettle.
A kettle, If in case I want a hot brew, I need a hot drink.
Yeah.
Gonna sew together an outfit, have a nice brew, and knock out
do some light blacksmithing.
So I've also been doing the arc rating. I did have good intentions of playing another game. I actually downloaded the Crew Motorfest. Was going to check that out, but I didn't.
You tried.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
something.
I made the effort. Maybe someday I'll play something other than Arc Raiders. It is.
I hear you.
It has been occupying my mind way too much. So
I can't say anything. Baldur's Gate 3 people.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. Was playing with Sarah and Gary. Went into Stellamontis, which is a um, I can't say it's like a research facility.
Yeah.
I think is if I remember correctly.
Like all
But
the
it
other
is-
maps are all like you can go outdoors and there's a big areas.
Right.
Stella Montis is all enclosed. It's all
indoors.
It's a rat
I
run
hate
of
that
corridors. Yeah.
Yes, I hate it with a passion. I get completely turned around all the time.
And there's new
Sarah-
arc enemies in there as well, which are tough.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're going to talk about one of those.
Yeah,
in a
yeah, I've
minute
seen it
here.
in the
But
thing, yeah.
Sarah's really good. She's like, I've been playing a lot on this map. I'm trying to learn this map. So that was the setting up the floor here of this mission that Gary, myself, and Sarah, we load into it. Gary gets taken out. Sarah and I are like running for our lives. Sarah's like, go this way, go that way, go this way, go that way. Love Sarah to a bunch. We were
Right.
so turned around lost in this map. We ended up dying because we never made it out. But the main problem was we encountered a shredder. So a shredder is this floating. I call it floating, but it's got three different like jet propulsion turbines at the bottom of it. But it looks like a medical bot, and it's floating around the laboratory areas.
Mhm.
And so seemingly you think this thing is going to be easy to kill. Oh no. This thing can take a hammering. I threw a stick grenade onto it. It damaged it badly, and we're like, oh, we killed it. No, not at all. Took Sarah out. Then I'm like running around trying to avoid it. Turns out you just shoot the turbines at its
Right.
base.
All
That's the
right.
way to kill the shredder. You take two of them out, and it basically becomes immobile.
Yeah.
And basically the thought is, don't worry about trying to kill it. Just it will not be able to pursue you anymore. So just leave it where it is.
All right.
Yeah. So lesson learned.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was not good. And probably one of the other funny moments of those, because we had a number of sessions. Sarah and I had, the other thing about Arc Raid was you have 30 minutes in a map. And at the end of 30 minutes, if you don't get out of the map, basically the map will kill you. And I forget how they do it, but in essence, you didn't make it out in time.
It drops a
So you
big
have
bomb,
these
doesn't it?
extraction sites. Yeah, you have extraction sites that you have to go to get off the map. Stellamontis, again, we're like, I have no idea how to get out of that map. It doesn't matter. I load into it. I think, oh, I know where the extraction site is. I can get to it. And then like 5 minutes later, how do we get back there? I don't know. Everything looks the same. And so we're in this map, and Sarah and I are like running out of time. And this was actually one of the maps that where Gary was with us, and he was watching us, and he's laughing his ass off because we keep running around. And I get taken out by a turret. And so Sarah's running now, and I'm just crawling, trying to get behind a thing. And Sarah's like, don't move. I'll come get you. And I'm like, no. She just basically walks right in front of the turret, got herself killed. So these are the fun things, Kim, that we want you to embrace.
Obviously. Yeah, all right.
But yeah,
but I have
Stellamontis.
another important question.
Okay.
Has anybody bought any more new hats for their chickens?
No, Scrappy the chicken has stayed. The only thing, I did not buy any hat for him. I did, however, upgrade his coloring. So my Scrappy is now a black rooster with colored tail, as opposed to, I think he comes out golden at first.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You could get a helmet for him. There's a couple
Yeah.
different hats you can get for him. But
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I find,
I've seen Mark's cock with a helmet.
Yeah,
so-
my cock's still got the hard hat on. Protect
you know
the
what
cock.
they do say? You should put a helmet on the cock. I'm just saying.
Protect the cock.
Okay. Yeah. I still love this game. I have a blueprint now for the Toro shotgun, so that's going to be something I'm going to tote around a lot. I also have the Osprey, which I gave. Well, no, I gave you the Beretta.
Um.
Can't remember the name of the assault weapon.
No, you gave me the patina, didn't you?
Bettina. Yeah.
I just need a level 3 bench to craft that.
Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking. I just gave it to you. I should have like done a little trade off, bring
Bartering.
something of
If I
value.
ever
out,
get
but no.
if I ever get a blueprint, I've already got it, then it's yours anyway. So
Fair play.
but I've not been.
I
on
have
it
been
much.
exploring night raids, electromagnetic storms a little bit more now. Those are good ways to get blueprints.
Yeah.
But also just highly dangerous. The electrical storms are kind of like Helldivers 2 when you get like the firestorms happening. You just have less time to react to the
Yeah.
electrical storms.
You'll just see
And
this
so-
like you'll hear this crackling, and then the ground around you will start glowing, like sparking. And then if you don't
you just
roll
gotta
out of
jump.
there, you get zapped.
Yeah. And there was one time, I got zapped 3 times in a row. It's like I
if
could not
you're
jump
out of
out of the
stamina,
way.
you're fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was it. We're running. And so I'm like, you just right at the point if I have no stamina, the ground below me just lights up. And I'm like, shit. But yeah, Arc Raiders, it continues to be fantastic. And it's just, I think it is the unpredictability of this game that makes it so great in my mind. And obviously they have the whole loot part of it. So that's just the constant carrot to get one more cool thing, something else that you haven't got. But it never plays out the same. And so, even when you're on those, maps that you kind of start to know outside of Stella Montes, there still is just always an air of danger. You're never going to know where the environmental enemies are going to be because they're constantly shifting and changing. And then of course players and the player part of it is cool because in particular, like single player, when you're just soloing it, you come across other players, and I do find vast majority of them are friendly. And everybody, I helped a guy complete his medical quest, and he was just like overjoyed and thankful. He's like, "Oh my God, you rock. Thank you." And, it's that kind of teamwork you can give to your fellow human. And so I love that. And every once in a while you do get those that are just out there to get their PvP on. But, it's just that moment of hesitation, that moment of unknown. Are they friendly? Are they going to be nice? And you kind of get the sense of relief when they are friendly, or the little sense of dread when you see them starting positioning. You're like, he is not going to be nice.
Sarah put a good story in the Discord, and I've been in this exact situation. So there's 2 different solo people in the extraction zone, and if you start typing on the computer to extract, you are vulnerable, and that other player can take you down so quickly and nick your loot. So they were both sat there. So if no one types a computer, it does time out after 2 minutes. So they were both sat there for the whole 2 minutes because they didn't trust each other. And I've been in that exact same position. So yeah, you type. Oh no, you type. Oh no, I'll just sit here, thanks. Yeah. So there's that element to it, and even sometimes you can team up with people, and they'll just turn the back on you and shoot you in the back. So
yeah,
trust is a big issue in this game, but it's so fun.
Totally. 1,000%. I saw a great video. I call this video it's a karma video. So just what you're talking about. Guy goes to start typing. They get in there together into the extraction. The guy turns his back. He starts typing, and the other guy just starts shooting him.
Yeah,
knocks him out. Doesn't knock him out though. He just knocks him down.
Yeah.
And he goes to knock him out.
Yeah,
but
and another
as
guy
he's going to knock him out.
Yeah.
There is a hornet. I think starts shooting him.
Right, I've not seen that.
And then a Rocketeer comes in, and a Rocketeer blows him up.
Yeah.
And blows his body outside of the extraction thing, and the gates close up, and the guy that got shot originally survives.
Yeah.
And the other guy dies on the outside. So it was just
that's
total karma video.
But the one I saw was a guy shot someone while he's on the keyboard typing, and he's just about to get punched and knocked out totally and lose his loot. And another raider comes in and shoots him. And the guy on the floor says, "Oh, thanks, man, you saved me. I was just extracting with this guy, and he stabbed me in the back." So this other raider then knocks out the bad guy, nicks his loot, and reses that other guy, and they both get out of there. I thought that was so just and karma-ish. But that other one sounds fun as well. So
There
did you
is-
see
there
him
is some
crawling up the
frontier
ramp as it
justice.
was closing? Then was it that sort of
Oh
like?
yeah.
All right.
Well, and you see like, you know how when you get, so when explosions happen, typically
Yeah.
you're kind of stunned for a moment, so you're
Yeah.
laying on your back, and then you kind of roll over onto your hands and knees, and so this guy is doing that, but he's on there's these doors that are gonna go up and close,
Yeah.
and you see him on the door slide down, and I was just like, that is great.
Yeah.
That's Karma at its best. Anyway, all right. Well, that's it. Arc Raiders, $40, people. I'm telling you, it's worth the investment. And a ton of our community has embraced this game.
Yeah.
It's been fun to see. Okay. We don't have a quiz unless you have made a quiz, Mark. I did not make a quiz.
No, I haven't. No.
I was going to do a quiz of firefighters and cats, but
how
I
can we
decided
live up
against
to Mr. Matthews' standards? He set the bar,
Right.
now, hasn't
He does have some high standards. I also say, we need to have a real conversation around the theming of these quizzes, because I feel like his themes are a little too off the beaten path sometimes. But we love him nonetheless. I forgot to tell you about my Moose Munch story. So,
Oh yes.
yeah. So Moose Munch. If you're not familiar with Moose Munch, Moose Munch is basically popcorn covered in caramel and chocolate. So it is highly addictive, great, just fun popcorn candy, right? So we love Moose Munch in this house. And so it's been kind of a tradition when we go on road trips, we would always get a little box of Moose Munch. And you say box of Moose Munch, it comes in a box, but it's really a bag inside of the box. And so Cindy and I were driving down, and she is going to open up this bag of Moose Munch. And, what typically happens when you have a bag that's hard to open up and you see her struggling with it, and suddenly it rips open. Moose Munch goes flying everywhere. And the comical part of this was, for the next 3 months, I just randomly would find a piece of Moose Munch somewhere in the car. And the running joke was just like, oh, Moose Munch. And, I would gross my wife out by eating it. But
Of course.
still Moose Munch, still good. Still good.
All right.
But yeah, it was amazing how it just went everywhere. And I'm pretty sure that car still had Moose Munch in it when we sold it.
Now somebody else is finding it.
Yes, exactly. I'm like, who did that? And
It's a gift that
for
keeps
those
on giving.
wondering, yes, we did vacuum the car out. It wasn't like I left the car unvacuumed for 3 months, but it was like up in the crevices and different like runners on the chairs, that kind of thing. It was just crazy. So there, yeah, Moose Munch.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's talk some news.
Alrighty.
Oop, I'm not ready. There we go.
Here is the fucking news.
It's a well-oiled
Too busy
machine,
watching
I tell
popcorn
you.
on the screen.
Well, speaking of watching things, Black Friday sales was a bit of a conversation, and the PlayStation 5 was the big winner coming out of Black Friday from this past year.
They did a smart move, though. Did you see what they did with the price?
Yeah, well, a little bit. They did lower the price.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. So they took in 62% of the console sales.
Yeah.
And Mark, you were going to allude to how much they lowered the price.
So the digital edition, I think, is about 400 odd quid. It went down to 289 quid for a digital edition, which is cheap, just as cheap as a Series S, I think. Yeah, smart move. They must
very
have sold
smart.
loads. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they racked up 62% of the sales, and according to Nielsen IQ, the hardware sales revenue was up 14% and unit sales up 7%. So there was a nice little bump. And in terms of the other console makers, the Xbox Series X and S basically had 10% of the market. Nintendo Switch 2, 23% of the market. So,
yeah, it says there. The digital version was 34% lower. So yeah, that's
a nice savings.
Yeah.
That is a nice savings. And even the Switch 1 took 5% of the sales, which that's kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Okay. Off that, we're going to talk about another big sale story. And that is Netflix
Yeah.
agreed to a deal to acquire the film and streaming business of Warner Brothers Discovery.
I got an
So
email
this
this morning
includes
with
their
this
video
on.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it includes their video game arm. $82.7 billion is the estimated
Jesus.
price tag for this. And according to Netflix, the deal brings together two pioneering entertainment businesses, combining Netflix innovation, global reach, and best-in-class streaming services with Warner Brothers' century-long legacy of world-class storytelling. That's a big deal. This is a big deal. This really, I mean, it further cements Netflix into, the lexicon of media, and them being content creators. I am really curious to see how this plays out. If they're going to take, because Warner Brothers traditionally has made movies for big screen, not for streaming services.
Yeah.
And so I'm really curious, is Netflix going to start producing movies for the big screen, or are they going to try and relegate all of this into their streaming app? I have a feeling they're going to get some pushback, kind of similar to what Xbox did with Activision of, you can't, try and, monopolize the market, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how this is going to play out. And it's also very curious to see what they do with the gaming stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Because Netflix has dabbled in gaming, but gaming is such a different thing from the Netflix subscription service. Without Netflix having hardware, it's always been kind of a weird thing for me to think of, I could play a game from my Netflix subscription, especially if it's just on my TV in the living room when I don't have necessarily a controller hooked up to it.
Right.
But then again, maybe times are changing.
Or
Maybe
they might
that's old school thinking.
They might just leave the software as it is and say like I know they did the Shadow of War games. They might put a game out there and just be like a sleeping partner developer, publisher, sorry. So they'll just get the revenue, they'll get some cash coming in, but leave the gaming side to the development team, the developers. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But I know one person who won't be happy about this merger, and that will be Sky in the UK. They will be absolutely pissed because currently most HBO programs in the UK, because we don't have HBO here, or you guys have, is it HBO Max you have or something? But here, Sky have the HBO rights, and they put it on a subscription-locked channel called Sky Atlantic, which you have to pay for through Sky or their like streaming service Now TV. So like your Game of Thrones, your House of the Dragons, all them are all locked behind a Sky paywall. So now Netflix have got that. Sky ain't gonna have that anymore, and they will not be happy because a lot of them programs are what pull people into Sky Atlantic. So yes, that's going to be very interesting what happens in the UK. I woke up this morning in bed, and I just, like you do, you turn your alarm off on your phone, and I noticed the email notification saying Netflix acquires Warner Brothers. And I clicked on it. I thought, fucking hell, that's big news, is that? Because it all incorporates HBO, and then I text you guys straight away, didn't I? But yeah, shock. I didn't know. I had no clue that was even happening. I don't know if you guys had a bit of a heads up on it.
Ironically, I knew this was not necessarily that Netflix was going to be buying them, but I knew Warner Brothers was looking to sell their properties, and a lot of that actually is kind of within my work. Certain groups within my own company deal directly with the Warner Brothers of the world, so they knew this was all kind of in the works, and that Warner Brothers was going to sell to somebody. It was just not sure who it was going to be. And there were others like Comcast, Paramount, Skydance also were in the bidding for this, and it just so happens Netflix, basically beat them out. It'll be interesting because you think about like Disney has now consolidated kind of all of their different platforms. So their Disney Plus subscription, their ESPN Plus, as well as Hulu. And I think Hulu has some kind of deal with HBO. I could be wrong on that. But I remember, I think that is part of it. So we are seeing some consolidation of the entertainment industry. I just kind of want things to go back to cable TV.
It was
so
all
much
about
simpler
It was
then.
all about cut the cable and do all this streaming, and now it's the other way around, is it? There's that many different
now we've got
platforms.
like 30 different apps.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their own app, that you have to pay for to stream. And it's just like, I do miss the days of just, okay, yeah, you have 300 channels and 250 of them you could care less about.
Yeah.
Right.
But it felt so much simpler now in retrospect.
So how many subscriptions do you guys have then? Like I've got 3.
Well,
I've got
I don't even
Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Paramount. But my Paramount account, I've just recently changed my mobile phone provider. I've gone from O2 to 3, and part of my SIM deal is I get Paramount Plus free with that. So I'm quite happy with that. So I'm only paying for 2 now. I pay for Netflix and Amazon Prime.
Yeah, so I have YouTube TV. So
I pay for that as well. Yes, just
so
mainly for this
my
bloody
base,
podcast of the ads.
Yeah, that's my cable TV, and then I do have Disney Plus, but it's the package of Disney, ESPN, and Hulu. But I get that through my mobile carrier, through Verizon, for a discounted deal.
Yeah,
it is ad supported, which sucks ass, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
right.
And then I do have Paramount Plus, and Netflix.
Yeah.
And I don't think I have Peacock anymore. I think I killed Peacock. There's no need for Peacock other than football, which I may have to activate to see a football game this winter, but it'll just be for like a month.
Yeah.
I have a deal for that. Because I don't have YouTube TV anymore because it got to be like $86 or something just for the YouTube. Yeah, and that got too expensive for me. But I did find out if you go to Sling, you can pay them $5 and you can have like a pass thing that will last for like 24 hours or something. So if there's a football game on there, like on one of the channels that you don't have, you can pay the $5 and watch the football game. Which for me, I mean, I know that sounds like you're paying $5 for a football. Yeah, but yeah, exactly. I'd rather pay the $5 than pay the 80 something for YouTube TV, and there you go. So yeah, so that's something to think about. If there is one like on one of the channels you don't get, you can go to Sling, and if they've got the channel, $5. There you go. So
Corzon in the chat telling us how he circumvents through pirate means. I'm kidding, not pirating.
Right.
But I do have an advantage of paying for YouTube Premium, as well as not having ads when we're broadcasting this. You get YouTube Music. So I don't use Spotify or Amazon Music or anything. I use YouTube Music. So it's a separate app, but it's all tied into the same thing. And you can basically stream any song out there. So I have, and in the car I have it Bluetooth to my car audio system. So I use YouTube Music more than I'd use YouTube, to be honest, because I've never been. I've never did Spotify or anything.
I use SiriusXM satellite radio far more than I use anything else, because they have an app that you can put on your phone so you can listen to it on your phone as well.
Yeah.
Or your computer for that fact.
Yeah.
And I love that because then I can listen to any NFL game. So they have the NFL network on there too. So it's my sports fix. I don't consider Amazon Prime to be an entertainment subscription just because I buy so much crap from Amazon Prime. Yeah. It's my shipping cost, and then I get the entertainment stuff as a byproduct.
They were very clever. Recently, I got an email from them saying, "Oh, this is how much you've saved on deliveries since you started your subscription," and it were hundreds and hundreds of pounds. So so the TV is just a bonus, isn't it?
Oh, totally.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, last story, and this was just a feel-good story for me, which is the lead behind the original 1997 Fallout game. Tim Kaine has rejoined Xbox's Obsidian Entertainment as a full-time employee, as he announced on Friday. So I basically said, I'm back at Obsidian. I'm there as a full-time employee and in person, so not remote, and I'm not a contractor anymore. This means that I'm not working at any other places, although there's at least one game that I worked on elsewhere that I know is going to ship. He added, I can't talk about the project that I'm working on at Obsidian just because that's covered by NDA. Don't bother guessing. You're not going to guess right. I would probably say that I am a lot less retired now. So some interesting, obviously excited to have him back at Obsidian. I am very curious about what this new game is because the way he's framing that makes me feel like this is just brand new IP.
Mm.
You know, you're not going to be able to guess it.
Right.
But Obsidian's been on a roll. They have been putting out some great games.
Yeah.
So, all right. Speaking of games coming out, Kim,
Right.
no releases.
Yes.
This is a short
We have a
list this
few,
week.
yeah. Oh, yeah, it is December.
Massive
and
list.
It's December, and there are actually 2 more games that weren't on here when I checked the list last week. So I assume as the month goes along, they'll make a few more games pop up because we're at the end of the month, end of the year. So who knows what's actually going to come out? But anyway, I digress. Your new games for this week are Unboxathon for the PC on December 8th, Unbeatable for the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on the 9th. Oh my God, here we go. And apparently this is a real game. I didn't actually check it to make sure, but it was on the list, so I'm assuming it's real. Drywall Eating Simulator for the PC on December 10th. Oh my freaking Lord. What won't they make a game about? Mutant Football League 2 for the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on the 10th as well. And last but not least, we have This Ain't Even Poker, you joker, for the PC on December 11th. So there's your new releases this week.
Yeah. So just a PSA, public service announcement. I do not recommend eating drywall.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
No?
It's got to be some kind of crazy construction.
Oh, it's up on the screen. Yeah, he's got a... Yeah.
So it's like the power wash simulator, right? You're just breaking through drywall, that kind of thing.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Yeah.
But don't eat it, trust me.
Don't eat the drywall.
I helped build our house, and I did a lot of drywall work. Don't do that.
Yeah. Mark oddly silent on this commentary, by the way, which makes you think he has tried eating drywall.
I'm still in shock.
I was going to say.
So that Pokemon's sort of like interested me a little bit.
No.
This ain't even poker, you joker. It looks like a cross between sort of like Balatro and poker, and this looks interesting.
Maybe something to play on the
You got to grow your own deck and everything. So,
I mean, Mutant League Football 2 kind of looks interesting to me, but again, it's not Arc Raiders.
No, of course.
I'm just going to be honest.
Not Baldur's Gate 3, so I don't care.
Hey, let's do a shout out to the chat as we're wrapping things up. We haven't really given them enough love other than
alrighty. We've had 3 different chatters. We've had Lord, Corzon, and Boomer in the chat today. So thanks, fellas, for dropping in and chatting with us. So keeps things interesting that way. Otherwise, we're just talking to each other. So.
Which we're more than capable of doing. Also talking to ourselves.
More often than not, yes.
Yeah. All right. We're going to start wrapping the show up. It's this time of the podcast where we say, you know what? Hey, we do play games on Thursdays, on Tuesdays.
Right.
I did that in reverse order on purpose. Thursdays seemingly has been easier for me to get on as opposed to Tuesdays. Right. Lunchtime, my time. And so it's at 12:30 Pacific time. It's 8:30 over in the UK. It is 2:30 p.m. for Kim. So if she's out there not napping, maybe she'll be on playing games with us. We have been doing a lot of Arc Raiders. We have the Discord channel open. I will say this. It can get a bit confusing.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking over one another. So
you've got 2 teams in there, we've started splitting into a different channel, haven't we?
Yeah, and we have a number of different game channels available. So pick your poison. You can go over to the Battle Royale one, or you can go to the Lunch Divers.
The shooty chat with Spice Girls karaoke,
chat,
which is going to die off soon.
Yeah, the poor Spice Girls.
Did I give you results of a poll on that?
No. I
put a
think we
poll-
should have that
So
right now.
the private server for Dune Awakening, I put a poll on Discord to see if people wanted to keep it going. It got one vote, me, and that was no.
Did you...
I voted no as well. So we've still got another month. We've got till the end of December because everyone contributed into the pot, so it's all paid up for to the end of the year. But at the end of December, the Dune Awakening private server is going bye-byes. But there is one saving grace, and I found out today there is an update coming in December where you can migrate your character to a different world. So if you still want to keep your character and all your levels and all your unlocks, you can migrate it to a new world. So that is one good thing coming. So yeah.
Yeah, well,
One good
Horizon
thing.
has already
Only
elated
one.
it. So.
But yeah, I think Spice Girls lives in the past now, and it's like the proper Spice Girls who were once a great band in the 90s are now no more. Yeah, it's going away. It's been
The
a
first
ride. It's
misstep
been
was-
a blast. I've had my money's worth. I've put a lot of hours into it. It's been good. But yeah, Ark Raiders is where it's
Well,
at.
you destined it to die when you named it Spice Girls channel.
I didn't name it Spice Girls, and
Yeah.
Mr. Matthew named it Spice Girls.
Man, see, this is why we should not trust him with his
Yep.
themes on his
Yep.
quizzes. Sometimes he has some bad judgment. Just saying. We love Chris.
Yeah.
We do. But
It's just not his judgment.
see, I can talk disparagingly about him right now because he's not here.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. Fatal Fridays, Kim and Mark, you
Mhm.
guys are both kind of the stewards of this. It's 8 p.m. Central Time and 8 p.m. of the UK time, which do the
Right.
math, people, for your own time zones. Randomly, yes, no, maybe you might be on, you might not be on. Just
Oh,
look
yeah,
for
pretty
them.
much.
And honestly, if I'm on playing a game, you can come hang out with me too. I'm just not making a point of it to lock myself into Fridays since it is technically during the workday.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Let's wrap the show up. Let's do some shout outs. Obviously, people, by the way, we're going to be back next week. So don't be afraid. We'll be back next week. Newsflash, though, I will not be back next week. I will be at my mom's next week. So therefore, I will entrust the podcast to the two of you, as well as our returning Moose Munch master, Mr. Matthew. And I will let you guys steward the show for then, and then I'll be back the following week.
Okay.
But we will have the podcast. It'll happen.
Mhm.
The only time we will take off is that Christmas to New Year's break,
Mm-hmm.
giving everybody a nice week off to celebrate and to just download and decompress
And play Ark Raiders.
Deactivate.
and play Ark Raiders and stress
There you
out and get anxiety. But
Right. Sounds
Uh,
fun. Really. Mm-hmm.
all right, Kim, start us off.
Yes.
Shout outs.
Alrighty. Like I said, I already shouted out the chat. Corazon, Boomer, Lord. Thanks you guys for shout out. Shout out to you guys. It's always fun to come on here and talk to some adults and like-minded topics, because around here when I talk about gaming, people's eyes usually glaze over and the cats don't give a shit. So, shout out to Robin, because I am wearing my Bongo racing shirt today. So, shout out to Robin, who, it's busy on the WhatsApp. I do get to talk to Robin. As a matter of fact, we talked about the It's a Wonderful Life, and trivia for that was it last night. So there you go. Hope everybody has a good week this week. I promise that I won't get into an automobile accident tomorrow. I'm keeping my ass at home, so the only way that's going to happen is if a car, plows into my house.
Let's say it, Kim. Not
Yeah,
her.
right. I just jinxed myself.
The biggest problem is not you. It's other people.
Right.
You cannot control
It's everybody else.
how other people drive. Yeah, and that is the biggest
hard
problem.
being perfect.
Especially in bad weather.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I tell people that every day. It's hard to be perfect, but here I am. Anyway, hope everybody has a good week this week, and I'm going to pass you over to Mark.
I want to shout out the chat again. So we had Jeff, Corazon, Lord, and Boomer in there. Shout out you guys, and to Chris. We've missed the quiz this week, Chris. Well, I have anyway. I don't know about Greg and his tenuous link part of it, but yeah, I've missed it, Chris. I love you, Chris.
Quiz. I love the quiz. just not crazy about the themes that he picks out for
I'm
this.
I'm
because-
not good at the themes because
No.
you know.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. There's been numerous times where we have picked out what the theme is because we tie it into something other than what he deemed the theme to be.
I felt so
And
good.
you know,
I felt so good
Yeah.
the other week when it was just me and Chris, and the theme was underwater. That was so easy because there's Subnautica, Abzu, and Soma, and yeah, I actually got it that week.
yeah, never that easy when I'm on.
No,
Just say that.
I'll let you take us out, Greg.
All right. Well, first off, shout out to Corazon, to Jeff, because I called him Scott when I first met him up online not too long ago, and I'm like, but
Is that why he
your
changed
name-
his name to My
and-
Name is Jeff?
No, the best part is he just rolled with it, and he's
He's
like,
a nice guy. That's
okay.
what us Brits do.
I know.
We
And
don't want
then
to
I'm
offend.
like, and I said, okay, I got to ask, your name is not Scott, is it? And he said, no, it's Jeff. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
why I threw Scott out there.
Scott Cyan
Yeah.
Panda.
Yeah, exactly. I was just mixing up my people.
there you go.
It happens. So shout out to him. And you know what? Shame on you, Kim. Shame on you. Punky. Shout out to you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How can we forget Punky? Just saying.
That's okay. She'll sing me Christmas and chew my ass about it, I'm sure. So
I mean, you know, we find out we actually have a fourth listener.
Yeah,
And-
an
and,
actual
you
real
know,
person listening.
Right.
What is
yeah,
this
Even
shit?
and
No.
in the words of Mark, and a lady listener.
Yeah.
So
Never
yeah,
making
Right.
that mistake again.
you
No
never
more
live that one
Shannons.
down.
No more. Carzan's put, love you too, Graham.
Well played. Well played. Anyway, so beyond the shouting out of Jeff and Punky, shout out to the two of you. Thank you for being here on the show. And you know, the dedication, the making it work, you know, the putting this show before all else, like, you know, church and camps and things like that. You know, you show true dedication. I'm like, Chris, and that's okay. You know, so just again, you two are amazing.
I know.
Amazing. All right. I think I have piled enough love on top of the two of you. We can
suffocating in
close
it.
this show off. We can get out of here. Shout out to Arc Raiders. And yeah. Oh, snow's coming, Mark. Snow is coming to Arc Raiders.
Is it?
Oh boy.
Is it?
Yep. Big
Oh,
update. You'll
That'll
be able to track
interesting.
footprints.
That'll be interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. You better
There we
slide
go.
longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody loves a long slide.
Yeah. I wonder if it'll
can
slow
take us
the
out on
arcs
that
down.
note.
I wonder if the arcs will get slower.
A slow arc and a long slide.
Yeah.
Just get us out of here, Mark.
Yeah.
Play
All
the
right.
outro anytime you
later.
want.
Thank you for listening to the Overseas Connection podcast. See you same time next week.
Love you, bye.